This is how close the water is to the wall here in the shop. That little creek's about 6 or 6.5 feet deep. The old ones, the original ones, you had to drill a hole in the middle of your bearing cap, and they came out through the middle of the bearing cap.
Well, where's the O-ring?
I haven't put them in yet. I didn't want to mess them up while I was trying to figure out where to put them.
Trying to figure out what locks it.
Air pressure. There's a port in here.
Is it on that side or the other side?
I don't know.
Well, I like that. That's more better than.
But we gotta.
But you just got to figure out where you want that.
We gotta figure out the hole in the housing. Drilling and tapping the bulkhead port. Mark a spot on the right hand side opposite the ring gear towards the top of the differential housing. So it wants us to come up here around the back of this. It's going to come around the back of this, up here, over here, down in there, and then up to the housing over here. Okay, it's not gonna have much thread. I could just tap it with a freaking impact. I've tapped a lot of things in my life. Worked in machine shops, and I've never had luck tapping anything like he does.
Will it fit?
It should, if I can ever get my hand to actually screw it in. So you gotta put your air ring in, form your line, trying to make sure that it doesn't rub on anything or doesn't get down here in the ring gear. Come down here, come out that hole we just drilled, and then you screw the bulkhead fitting in, like so. And then they say to mark this about 5/16 above, so we're gonna scientific wild butt guess like that. Uh-huh.
Has a gas tank in it. Look at that.
Has a gas tank in it, has transmission in it, has transfer case in it, almost all the fuel lines in it. I have to do a vent line. I had to order a couple more fittings for it. Okay, that's in. The front one is not going to be nearly as fun. So we think that everything is hunky-D now. We lifted the car up just enough for me to get the drill in here. Drill another hole in this housing. Trying to decide right now whether we need to give up buggy building and go in the arc building business. This is how close the water is to the wall here in the shop. That little creek's about 6 or 6.5 feet deep to where the water's at right now. Float away out there. There we go, we're through. Give it a little shimper. Then we will put a tap in it. All right, it's only half of one, but put in the comments below what you think that is. See who actually knows what it is. It's only half of it. Let's see if you guys know what that is. I'll watch, and first one that I see come through that's the right answer, we'll pin it. And yes, it is a magnet, but what magnet? A very specific magnet. So, jump you all off tripod. There's our vent. Get that guy in, run a tube up and out the rail, or the link, I guess. back into the skid pan area. Any excess pressure can out through there. Shouldn't be much going on, but at least we have the hole now. And there she is. That's a little closer to ride height even. Huh. One less item checked off. We had some really awesome looking sky outside. You'll see we might use it. We have a tiny little clip. Everything outside was this kind of weird orange color, crazy blues in the sky out of nowhere. We had the camera on recording and did a whole segment, walked around, did a whole bunch of stuff, and ended up with nothing. Something happened to the file, didn't record any of it. Came back in to check it. But we're gonna call it a night. See outside, it's dark now. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Get out of here. We don't tell you probably enough, but thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. We like to have you around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one.